What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be talking about the 5 best quarterback drills for 2021. So what you're going to be working on is just obviously your throwing mechanics, lower body, upper body, hip rotation, how you should take the ball back, what your arm path should be looking like, and just everything that ties into the quarterback position. So I hope this video gives you guys some value, but also, fellas, if you're a quarterback and you got to get your arm stronger, you want to improve your arm strength in 4 weeks, check out that very first link in the description for our 4-week-long arm strength bundle. We give you all the specific exercises you need to do in the gym to add distance to your deep ball, working on your legs, working on your core, your shoulder mobility, and we include a full step-by-step booklet where we break down each process of the mechanical aspects of arm strength. Okay, so very first link in the description. Let's get started with this video. All right, guys, so this first drill that I want to talk to you about today is going to be called a straight jacket. So what this helps with is the separation with your upper half and your lower half. Okay, so when you throw a football, it's super important that we're rotational athletes, right? So you're either going to rotate from your shoulders or from your hips, and we want it to be the hips because of my weight transfer, because I'm getting my weight to my front leg. I want my front hip to open up so my back hip can come through and the ball can trail, right? So that's what we're gonna be focusing on here. Now, that doesn't happen if your base is too wide. If you have too wide of a base like this, what ends up happening is your back foot will swing out behind and you're not rotating from your hips, so you're gonna rotate from your shoulders, and if your front elbow comes down, your release gets pushed high, your front shoulder comes out, your release gets pushed wide, okay? And you have a very inconsistent throw and you lack torque on the ball. So what this is working on is gonna work on that exactly thing. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start on one leg. All you're gonna do is you're gonna switch to the right leg. Now, the reason why we do that is because when you switch from leg to leg, if you're outside of your frame, you automatically fall down. So it forces you to have to get that throwing side leg underneath your frame, so you're in a power position to where I can transfer my weight and actually drive my knee through, which makes my hips rotate through. So you start out like this, like you're in a straight jacket. This is why we call it straight jackets, because you're crossed like you're trapped in a straight jacket. So you're here on the left foot, you're gonna switch, and the weight transfer is going to bring the hips through and the shoulders just trail along. What you don't wanna do is you don't wanna go like this and swing your shoulders, because the sequence of a throw should be front stride, hips bring the rest through, then the shoulders, and the ball trails along, and you finish with this hand up tight by your frame. That's called torque, okay? So that's what we got to focus on. So again, I'll show you here. We go back to the right leg, transfer my weight through, and I'm just rotating all the way through, trying to finish square with my shoulders and my hips at the target. That's the best quarterback drill you guys can do for weight transfer, hip rotation. Call it a straight jacket. All right, guys, so the next drill we're going to be talking about is another quarterback throwing mechanics drill to work on your sequence, right? So we talked a little bit about that in the last clip, that you don't want your front foot, you don't want your shoulders coming open the same time you're stepping, because then what's going to happen is your shoulders are going to lead your hips, you're going to come down on the ball, and you're going to have not as much torque on the throw. So what this drill is just a stationary drill that you guys can do. You could throw this pink ball or like some kind of a baseball, maybe a weighted ball up against a wall, or you could just kind of mimic a throw and finish down, okay? Whichever works, but it's going to work on your sequence. So what you're going to do is you're going to have that back leg under your frame, just like the straight jackets. Now, when you go to throw, you're going to switch hands. So when you switch hands on the foot strike, that makes sure that your front shoulder is closed. And when your front shoulder is closed, then you could rip this thing through and have a lot of torque on this motion. So it's super important that you time this up. You don't want to go switch and then take a stride. You want to transfer, and that's when my hands go back, okay? It's to work on that sequence. So all you want to do is maybe get like 30 throws of this in before every single workout. You just stand here, weight on that back leg, light on the front foot, and you switch hands and rotate through. Let the hips bring me through. Hands start like this. Don't start like this and just go here. Hands start like this, switch hands, and I'm just rotating through to work on that sequence of the throw. You can throw it up against a wall if you want to work on that release point a little bit more, but that's a great drill to work on you closing that front shoulder as you throw, not opening up and spreading your chest and spreading eagle to 90, where you lose torque and you lose consistency. All right, guys, the next drill we're going to be talking about is a great drill to work on quarterbacks drop backs and not turning their hips. So the biggest problem that you see with a lot of young quarterbacks is that when they drop back, this front foot turns. Your toe ends up pointing behind you, and your left foot or your left hip closes off and you can't see behind you. So what we're going to be doing is a line drop. So you guys are going to straddle the line like so. All you're going to be doing is you're going to be pushing off the front leg, reaching off the back leg, and trying to keep your toes pointed directly straight across, and we're staying straight down this line. You're not kicking behind, you're not crossing way over. It helps you get straight back on a drop, right? Because the best way to get depth on a drop, whether it's a 3-step, 5-step, whatever, shuffle drop, is straight back. So that's what this drill is going to be working on. So you're literally just going to drop, make sure you see the whole field, and we get a ton of depth. I'm going to show you this thing's going to look full speed. All right, guys, the last drill that we're gonna be talking about today is a quarterback retreat drill, okay? So what that is it's working on a situation where you're sitting in the pocket, you're going through progressions, and you're getting pressure right in your face. So what you have to do is you have to retreat back. You gotta be able to still keep that weight on that back leg. That's why it's such a great drill. So it's essentially like a shuffle back away from pressure. So when you guys retreat, you don't wanna look like this. You don't wanna have all your weight on this front leg, because then you can't transfer. Your weight's already to that front leg, you've already transferred it. So you gotta make sure that when you retreat back, your weight's on this back leg, we're transferring straight through, and we're getting it out. Now, this is a throw that college coaches look for. College coaches look for guys who can go from that first read to that second read, retreat and buy some time, and then transfer that weight right across, okay? So that's what we're gonna be focusing on here. So all it's gonna be is you guys are gonna take a drop back. You're gonna have a target set up either in front of you, to the left, or to the right. You're gonna retreat, transfer your weight, and then shoot this thing straight through, okay? I would recommend maybe working 4 sets to the left, 4 sets over the middle, then 4 sets to the right. I'm gonna show you this thing's gonna look full speed. All right, guys, we want to thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions or comments or concerns or whatever, leave those in the comment section below. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Always appreciate the feedback. Always appreciate the new suggestions you guys have. So I definitely appreciate it. And again, fellas, if you're a quarterback and you want to improve your arm strength, you want to get a stronger arm, and you want a 4-week long workout program with all the specific exercises to do that, check out that very first link in the description, fellas. Hope you guys could check that out, our 4-week arm strength bundle. I'll see you guys next time.